Good morning, spiritual gangsters. It's Reno, and you're joining me on another episode of Spiritual Sundays with Style by Spirituality. Now, today I want to talk about the ego because what recently happened was mine kind of took control, and I'm sure we're all familiar with this. Um, I had sat down with a friend for dinner, hadn't seen her in a long time, and she's doing really really wonderful in her life, and I suppose my ego would have me believe that I am not doing as great as I should be. So upon entering the vehicle and chatting with her, my first instinct was to justify where I'm at and just kind of, I guess, create this story, to avoid that pain that I was feeling within because of my ego. Now, we furthered the conversation over dinner, and she got up and left the table. And in that moment, I kind of checked myself and I thought, why did you just do that? What was the reason? Why did you feel like you had to go off on this tangent and sort of, over explain all these wonderful plans you had and all these amazing things you wanted to accomplish? And what I realized, when I came from that place of consciousness, as we always talk about on S by S, what I realized was my ego had taken over. So what I did was when she came back and sat down at the table, I said to her, "You know what? I just need to apologize and I just want to kind of clear the slate because what happened was I met up with you and I was not feeling um, adequate based on my current, position in life. I did not feel like where I was at was enough. And that was my ego, I told her. I explained it to her. I kind of broke it down and I said, sometimes the little fucker takes over and kind of takes us on this roller coaster ride. And sometimes it's okay to just be in that place of, discomfort and that place of pain. And really, at the end of the day, I have so much to be grateful for. We have a wonderful following. You guys tune in and you watch our videos. And I have I live in a home, now a home that I contribute to. And that's a big deal because, I mean, for a long time, I was living out of, a backpack or a suitcase and just kind of here, there, and everywhere. And, now I have a home and I have a wonderful job, and there's a lot to be grateful for. There really is, and I really need to recognize that when I'm feeling less than, because the truth is life is good. Life is good, and I am happy. Um, I do aspire to greater things, and I'm working on it. But I need to be honest, and I need to be okay with where I'm at because I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. And you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So I know this episode is a little different. Normally we have our camera guy. Unfortunately, he had to be away, and so we're shooting this way. Um, but what I want to leave you with, I guess, is just really, again, to perpetuate this idea of consciousness. You guys really need to just think about where your thoughts are coming from. Are they coming from the heart, or are they coming from the ego? And it's okay to be authentic and to get real and to say, hey, I'm really sorry I fucked up there. I wasn't coming from a place of love, of realness. My ego took control. So really just stay in tune to that and remember, as I said, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And if you pay attention to everything that's happening around you, what you will find is that it's happening for you. And one of my favorite quotes, and I heard this while I was watching a TV show, was it's two words: use it. And I think there's such power in that. Whatever it is that you're going through, wherever it is that you're at, use it. Use it. You know what I mean? So here I am using this experience that I had where my ego took over, I'm telling my story in the hopes that one of you guys will benefit from it and say, hey, been there. I'm going to check it next time. So anyway, thanks for tuning in to another Spiritual Sunday with Style by Spirituality TV. And stay tuned next week because we originally had planned to have a conversation about education. I personally have been in a situation where upon graduating, I was left with, tons of student loan debt and the question of, well, what now? And so we really want to tap into that and stay tuned because next week we're going to. Love, peace, and hair grease. Peace!